In Washington, the signing ceremony of the North Atlantic Treaty was inaugurated by Secretary of State Dean Acheson.
On behalf of the government and the people of the United States, I welcome warmly to our country and our capital the foreign ministers who have assembled here to sign the North Atlantic Treaty.
Britain's Foreign Secretary, like the other representatives, addressed the Assembly.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in appending my signature to this pact today, I'm doing so on behalf of a free and ancient parliamentary nation, and I'm satisfied that the step we are taking has almost the unanimous approval of the whole British people. Our peoples do not want war and do not glorify war, but they will not shrink from it if aggression is threatened.
We will now proceed to the signing of the North Atlantic Treaty.
12 nations signed. Monsieur Schuman for France. For Italy, whose adherence is very welcome, Count Sforza. Now Mr. Bevin. And then, after the other foreign ministers, Mr. Acheson signed for the United States. President Truman, who was present on this historic and significant occasion, spoke with impressive solemnity.
There are those who claim that this treaty is an aggressive act on the part of the nations which ring the North Atlantic. That is absolutely untrue. For us, war is not inevitable. We do not believe that there are blind tides of history which sweep men one way or another. In our own time, we've seen brave men overcome obstacles that seemed insurmountable and forces that seemed overwhelming. Men with courage and vision can still determine their own destiny. They can choose slavery or freedom, war or peace. I have no doubt which they will choose.
Then, of course, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, after the end of the Cold War, NATO was very much a part of the political transformation of Europe. When people used to speak about the restoring a Europe whole and free, what they meant in part was allowing those parts of Europe that had been within the Warsaw Pact, within the Soviet orbit, to, in a sense, re-enter the European mainstream.
Been through many protests, years.
I think at the end of the day, publics recognize that this is a extremely valuable insurance policy, if I can put it that way. Some polling that's been done shows that support for NATO as an institution is up around 60–70% as a rule. I mean, there are different results around the alliance, obviously, but it's up almost everywhere. And it's, at 60 or 70% at a time when people are mistrustful of institutions, that's really not bad. Well, there is a thought that there should be a Secretary General from the East. There's also been a thought that it should be a woman for the first time. My own sense is that neither of these options are likely, that NATO is a consensus-based organization, and there is a tendency to go for the safe choice from a major Western European country that is perhaps okay, not contributing as much as it could to defense spending, but is very much the known world when it comes to political outlook and broad acceptance within the alliance. Safe pair of hands, if you like. So that would be my guess as to what's going to happen, but we'll have to see, of course.
The curve is still good. Yeah, again,
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metrotv Extend sekarang.